Hi guys, hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to do a little makeup video for you guys. Technic have very kindly sent me some of their new products and I've been trying them out for the last couple of weeks and I'm literally obsessed with them. I'm really liking how they're looking. So I thought it would just be a good idea to sit down and film a video like using all these new products basically. I haven't really got an idea of the kind of look I'm going to do today. I feel like the early 2000s vibe is just really big at the moment with like fashion and hair, so I'm thinking along those sort of lines for the makeup. Like I got this picture of like Megan Fox in my head, like early 2000s hair kind of makeup, sort of like quite a light coverage on the skin and like glossy lips, maybe like a like shimmery eye, like I don't know. But to be honest, if I got an idea in my head of a makeup look I want to do, ends up going, if I say light coverage, it's going to end up being like full coverage or something, know me. But we're just going to play around with these products and see how it goes. So yeah, I'm just going to jump straight in and start using some of these products. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is this Matte Fix Liquid Mattifier Primer. So I don't actually use primers very often, but maybe I should start. So I haven't actually tested this one out yet, so we'll see how it goes. I feel like this is going to go wrong. I don't normally do the drippy thing. Oh, I also do TikTok with this. I feel like this kind of thing does well on TikTok. Woo! It feels weird. Feels weird. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend that in with my foundation brush, I think. So because it's like a mattifying primer, I'm going to put it in the areas where I get like really oily throughout the day. Whoop! That was a bit too much. Like my chin, my T-zone basically, I get quite oily throughout the day. So I'm going to put that there and I'm going to try and note how my makeup goes throughout the day. I feel like that primer has really done the job. Like it's definitely very mattified my skin. It feels very smooth to touch. So the next product I'm going to use is the Technic Luminous Glow Illuminator in the shade Golden, and this has been my favourite product I've tried so far from them. I've used it like literally every day, well every day I've worn makeup since having it. It's a bit of like a liquid bronzer, like it's a shimmery liquid bronzing colour. But I've kind of been using it as like a base for my makeup because it's quite like a sheer coverage. I've got tan on my face now, but when my tan is worn off, this is like just such a nice way to give you like a nice healthy glowy look to the skin. So I'm just going to squirt it on the back of something, so just like that's what it looks like. And then just going to take like my foundation brush and start putting that all over my face. So if you see, when I first put it on, it's really dark. But trust the process, guys. Like especially when like I haven't got tan on my face. So like if my face is like a lot paler than my body, this is a really good way to like for me to match it up. But like as you can see, it's really sheer. So it doesn't matter that it's like so dark. But it just gives like such a nice like glowy, healthy look to the skin, and it's like very lightweight on the skin as well, and I end up wearing like so much less foundation. I basically just like spot conceal and like cover my eye bags a bit, and then like I'm quite happy how my skin looks, because normally I end up putting like a full coverage foundation on. So this is like such a nice product, and I feel like it's so nice like going into summer as well when you want like a bit more of a lightweight glowy look. And I just feel like more natural skin is becoming more popular now anyway, so yeah, I really love this product. So I'm going to go with foundation, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 250 Sun Beige, and I'm just going to squirt a little bit of this on the back of this little palette I have. I just find it easier than putting like straight onto the face, because you don't know how much you're going to need, and also I just don't like having it on the back of my hand. So I'm just using like this kind of brush, because this helps me apply it in more like specific areas, and I don't end up getting like too carried away and putting too much foundation on when I do this. So I'm just gonna like literally put it where I think I need it. So under the eye bags, of course. I'm feeling like much more positive now. Like obviously we're in March, so it's like a year from when COVID started. But the fact that like England have like this roadmap thing, and Wales has like a bit of a plan as well, not like one of the roadmaps, I don't think. I don't know, I don't really watch the news to be honest, but I don't know, it seems like a bit hopeful, doesn't it? Like I don't know, I feel like we're all like really just like hoping for like a really good summer because of the last year we've had. Just something nice to look forward to. Obviously not going to get my hopes too high because you never know, but yeah, it's just something nice to look forward to. Okay, so I finished doing the foundation now. I just put like a bit more around like my nose and just like blend it out a bit more. But I love like this finish. I feel like it covers all my imperfections, and it has like a nice like glowy finish to it, but it doesn't feel too heavy on the skin. So then next I'm going to use this Revolution contour stick in F13. I use it as a contour. I'm not going to apply a lot of this because I feel like I am looking a little bit tanned anyway, so I'm just going to like swipe my brush on the top and then like very, with a light hand, you know, do this. So sort of like place it there first and then I'll like go back and blend it out. So last night I decided to start watching that Behind Her Eyes that everyone's been going on about. I did try and watch it once before and I gave up. Like, I'm so bad at getting into new, like sticking at new series and stuff. But I was like, well, everyone keeps going on about it, I'll give it a go. I'm such an idiot because I started it as I was getting into bed last night, so it was quite late when I started it. I was like, yeah, I'll give this a go, and I could not wait for the next episode. I thought it was so good, and I watched the whole series last night. In one night I binge watched it all. So I was literally up so late. I was like, just one more episode, just one more episode. I thought it was really good, but I've heard there's like mixed reviews on it. I didn't think it was too predictable. I felt like I was trying to like work out what was going on the whole time. Like, you know, sometimes you can kind of see things happening. I was kind of, when I guessed things, it'd end up being the opposite, which I kind of like that. So yeah. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. There's some parts that I'm like, I don't get why that happened then. But I can't really say because I don't want to give any spoilers in case any of you haven't seen it yet. So the next product I'm going to use is the Technic highlighter wand, and I've actually only tried this once so far, and it's such a nice colour. So I love liquid and cream highlighters over powder ones anyway, because the whole point of it, like, a highlighter is to give you that glowy look, and I think that's just so much, like, from a liquid or cream, it gives that glowy look so much better than a powder, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just feel like they work so much better for doing that purpose, and it's like you can't just see like a powdery, I don't know. Anyway, and this colour is so good for me, so if you're similar skin tone to me, I would definitely recommend this. It's like, you know, sometimes they can be like too like white or like cool tone. I feel like this is the perfect, just like nice peachy undertone, sort of like gold champagne sort of colour. So yeah, basically just going to apply that to my cheeks. So just going to do, and I might actually apply a little bit on the tip of my nose. Anywhere else? Over there maybe? Just a little bit. Yeah. And then I'm just going to take like my foundation brush and like blend that in. Oh, I didn't do a very good job then. I'm going to take a smaller brush actually, because I put that everywhere now. Actually, I think using your fingers is the best way to blow this out. Blend this out. What am I talking about? Just patting my head. My camera's down. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? My mirror is down here. Just in case you was wondering why, I'm just sat here blending. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm loving this. The glow. Oh, I love this so much. It's just super glowy as well. Like, if you only want like a little bit of a glow, you don't have to use as much obviously, but I think it's looking more extreme on my camera and it's worrying me. Okay, so now we're looking all nice and glowy. Honestly, love this highlighter. So I'm just going to take the Revolution loose powder, and I'm just going to set my face, but I'm just going to use like a small amount of this because I want like the glowy look, and I'm just going to set my eyelids ready for eyeshadow, and then basically like just like a thin amount under my eyes. Like, I'm being quite careful where I'm placing this, I don't want to get too crazy, and then just like whatever's left of my brush down my T-zone. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do for powder because I want it to be like mostly glowy look. So now I'm going to move on to eyes, and I'm thinking I'm going to go for like a bit of a pinky look. I don't do this very often. I've only ever tried to do a pink eyeshadow look once before and it didn't go well for me. I see so many people do it and it looks so pretty on them, and apparently it's meant to suit like my colour eyes. But when I did it before, it literally just looked like I had like an eye infection or something. So hopefully it goes better today. I don't know why I try these things while I'm filming a video. Like I should do like a practice run or something, but what's the fun in that? Okay, so the first shade I'm going to use on my eyes is this Technic Matte Blusher in the shade Barely There. And I'm going to use this as like a transition colour for my eyeshadow. So kind of like a neutral kind of pink, like it's not too like hot pink or anything. It's actually like a more pinky on camera, so I think this will be quite a good shade for the pink, so it's not like too intense, so hopefully it'll look nice. And I'm just going to start blending that into my crease. Oh, I think that looks really pretty. I really like this colour for the crease. I'm just going to keep it quite subtle. I don't want like a really intense eyeshadow look. I like it when they're quite natural-ish, like kind of neutral, not too obviously pink, you know. Oh, I'm really liking this colour though. I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so the next step is actually really exciting. I've got Technic Mousse eyeshadow cream, and this is the shade Fairy Cake. Oh my god, it's so pretty. So it's like a pale pink colour. How can I get it to focus? How pretty is that? And I don't actually wear shimmers on my eyes ever, so this is something new for me. Very exciting. So I'm just going to take this on my finger actually. I feel like, oh my god. And yeah, I'm just going to apply it with my finger because I feel like with shimmers, that's what I see like a lot of YouTubers do. I feel like it applies better. I'm just going to go for this on my lid, I think. Wish me luck. So I'm just going to... I'm doing it. There's no going back. How pretty. Oh wow, this is stunning. So now I'm just going to take my blending brush and sort of like just go, like I've put the cream shimmer like in the inner corner, like going onto like the centre, so like where it meets I'm just sort of blending it so it's like not a harsh line where they meet. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain, but I feel like you know what I mean. I'm not gonna lie guys, I feel like I'm doing a very bold look here. Definitely doesn't look it, but for me this is like so out of my comfort zone. Oh my god, I just remembered something I was meant to do like right at the beginning. So it's the Technic Lash and Brow Serum, and it says like using this over time it makes your eyelashes and brows grow like much better apparently. And obviously I've heard of like lash serums and stuff before, but look at this applicator. Let's try and get like, I feel like that's so innovative. Like you've got like the spoolie and then like this little bit to like put it along the lash line. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 applicator. I think that's so clever. So I'm just going to do it now, even though it's a bit late. But how cool is that? This is obviously something that I'm going to have to use for a long time to see if I see the results. It's not something I'm going to notice after only using it a couple times. So I'm going to obviously keep using it. There's going to be no harm in using it. Okay, so I'm just going to finish the makeup look off using the Revolution eyeshadow palette. And this is what it looks like. I literally love all the shades in here. So nice. So I'm going to use this one here. Just like a dark brown on this type of shape brush. And I use this, I do this quite often. I'll just take a bit of like a dark brown or even like a black eyeshadow and I'll just put it on like my lash line on the outer corner just to like deepen up the lash line a bit, and I think it makes my eyelashes look a little bit longer, but it's not as like precise as having to do like a winged liner, and it has a bit more of a natural look to it compared to like the sharp winged line, if that makes sense. And I just think the brown will help it be a bit more of natural as well. I'm not saying this is a natural makeup look at all, but that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. So I'm just going to put it against there. It's almost like you can't even really notice it. So it literally hardly makes any difference to look at, but I feel like it makes all the difference at the same time, if that makes sense. So it doesn't make, like, it's not like someone would notice, oh, you definitely, like, they might notice I got like shimmery pink eyeshadow on, but they wouldn't notice this against here. But I really think it helps like open up the eye a bit more. and it's like so much more flattering, even though it's not obvious it's there, which is kind of a good thing because you don't really want it to be obvious. You don't want people to see it. So like it's literally right close to the lash line. I feel like this is looking very like spring. I think I'm going to title this like spring makeup look or something because it's like very light and fresh looking and glowy. Okay, so for bronzer I'm just going to use the Collection matte bronzer, and I'm going to apply like a really thin amount of this because I'm already looking pretty bronze, but just going to deepen it right at the edge. But here I'm not going to bring it down too far because like I said, I'm already looking quite bronzed and I don't really like using much powders anyway, so just want to deepen it there around my hairline. Bring down the neck a little bit. And happy with that. And then for blusher I'm going to use the same one I used as my eyeshadow, so it's the Technic matte blusher in Barely There again. And I really like doing this a lot, so sometimes I'll use like my bronzer in my crease or my blush or whatever, and I just find that it helps tie in like the eye look with the rest of the face. So yeah, I'm just going to use this little brush and apply that. So I need this mirror to be a bit higher so I'm not like looking down so much. Oh, that's very pigmented. I probably didn't need to put that much on, but I feel like with blusher it's better to go like a bit more than what you would normally want because it's like the first thing to fade, I find. And I really like putting this over my nose as well. I think it just helps give that whole sun-kissed look, a little bit sunburnt. And then for brows I'm literally just going to use my clear brow gel from Collection and just like comb them through. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is while I'm still working on the skin, I'm going to take more of this Luminous Glow Illuminator, the same one as earlier, shade Golden, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that with like foundation brush and I'm going to bring it down onto like my chest area. It's like when I'm wearing tops that are a bit more low around here, I feel like it's really nice to have like a nice glowy skin there as well. Just think it helps tie it all in together. And even on the old shoulder here, get that nice and glowy. It's really hard to do with my left hand. And then I'm going to use the highlighter wand and I'm going to apply that on my collarbone. And my shoulders as well. And I'm going to blend that in as well, obviously. Oh, this makes me feel like I'm on holiday, like the glowiness, you know, like when you just, don't you feel like when you're on holiday you just look so much better? And I don't even know why. I feel like just being out in the sun, I just feel like everyone looks like they're glowing. Just like going for food afterwards in the evening, like just like a nice little glow on the shoulder there, across the chest. Okay, so I feel like I got a clear vision of like how this makeup look is going now. Like I feel like it's very like spring and like fresh looking, quite like youthful glowy vibes, like quite like light colours, like light colours on the eyes. So to finish the skin off, go with this whole like glowy spring look, I feel like this is going to be perfect. It's the Pixie Glow Mist, and this obviously is like a setting spray but very glowing one. Apparently this is what they're using on the PLT models, so just saying. So yeah, I'm just going to put this all over. See, I really like how, I feel like this is so attractive when you have like a glowy this area, like when you're going out for food and stuff. So definitely try and remember to like bring it down here as well when you're doing your makeup, you know? I feel like it definitely like tops off the look. Okay, so then I just got to do like mascara and lips now. I'm thinking maybe not lashes. I have tried some of the lashes, so I've tried the Amelie ones and the Ruby ones and I love both of them. Both really nice lashes. I've got a new trick I like to do with my eyelashes now, is sort of like cutting them pretty much like in half, maybe like 2/3, and just stick them on like the outer corner, and I find that so much more flattering for my eye shape. So if you struggle with like eyelashes looking too big on you, definitely try that, and I really like these ones. I haven't tried Frankie yet, so I really want to try them, but I don't know, I just feel like this look is more, not natural, but go for like Girl Next Door, glowy. I don't know, I'll do my mascara and see where we're at then. So for mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and this is the best mascara ever, and you can't convince me otherwise. Especially if you struggle with mascara smudging underneath your eyes, I could not recommend this enough for you, because I used to struggle with that so bad, and I tried so many different things, and this is the only thing that literally no smudging at all. So for lips, they very kindly gifted me 5 of the Cashmere Matte Lip Creams, and these are amazing. Okay, so they're like, obviously like they're matte, which is not the kind of thing I normally go for. I normally go for like a glossy look, but obviously you can just put like a gloss over the top anyway. But these are so good because they are so long lasting. So when I was trying to do, I don't know if you see on my Instagram, I did a reel of me swatching all the different ones. At the beginning I was struggling so much to like get them off, take one off to put the next one on. Like it literally, like water, it was just like, and even my like facial cleanser, it was just, it would not budge at all. And my lips were getting like so sore because I was having to rub them so much. However, I did get a trick towards the end that if I used my coconut oil, they came off like so like easily then. So if you're the kind of person that loves like a bold lip and like likes going out for food, obviously we can't at the moment, but like when we're able to again, going out for food with like a bold lip, and there's always that issue of like eating with lipstick and they can come off and stuff. I highly recommend these. I feel like these would be perfect for you because it's not gonna, I promise it literally would not come off like when you eat it. It's so hard to get off, but then when you want to get it off, you know the product to use to get it off, if that makes sense. So super long lasting, really recommend these. So I think, because they also sent me this lip balm, and I feel like this is more like the vibe I'm going for today, like more of like a youthful, glowy, natural, no I can't say natural, but do you know what I mean, like I feel like this is the kind of vibe I'm going for, more like girl next door kind of vibe. So I'm just going to use one of these as like a lip liner, I think. Okay, so I think I'm going to use, oh it's so hard because I want to use them all. Yeah, I'm going to use this one, which is Stripped. I think this is my favourite colour out of the 5. I love wearing, not, where is it? These two together. So this one is Exposed. So this one is like a lip liner for like just a bit dark around the edges, and then filling it in with this one. Such a nice combination together. But for today I'm going to use just Stripped on its own. I forgot how nice this colour was actually. I feel like this colour suits this look so well. I feel like it's very like spring and like just like pretty and pink and goes with the eyes really well, so I'm very happy with this. Okay, so then I'm going to take the Technic lip balm in the shade Berry. I'm just going to put like a little bit of this on top just so it gives like that, because I love the colour of this, but I think I want it more like a glossy, like sheen sort of finish. Oh my god, I love the smell of this. Okay, so this is the lip with the balm on the top. I just think like having like more of like a sheen finish to it just like helps tie in like the whole look and gives like more of that. I know I keep going on about it, but I feel like I've really got a bit of a vibe going on with this makeup, so I feel like I'm gonna say it. It's spring. The glossy lip is spring. So yeah, I decided I'm actually going to use eyelashes because I do like how it looks. Actually, I still don't decide. Yeah, I don't necessarily feel like it needs it, but I mean, might as well go full glam and now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to take the eyelash in Frankie. This is what they look like, so I just tried to pick the one off. So very pretty. And I'm going to cut them in half, like what I was saying earlier, how I like to cut them in half and stick them just to like the outer corner, because I think that suits my eye shade, but you do you. Okay, so I'm so glad I decided to do eyelashes because I feel like that's really like vamped up the look. So this is them on. I don't know, I feel like a bit glam and like, I don't know, I'm really happy with how this look has turned out. I hope you like it as well. So yeah, this is the finished look. I feel like it's very pink and like girl next door, spring, glowy, sparkly, cute kind of vibe. I've actually had loads of fun doing this because I feel like I've kind of like pushed myself out of my comfort zone, because this is not normally the kind of thing I would go for. I know it's not like super dramatic compared to what a lot of people would wear, but just like, I don't know, a pink sparkly eye is not my usual go-to, you know. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I love how the skin looks, especially like in person. It's like really like nice and glowy and like youthful looking, and I really like how these eyelashes look. I feel like these could be my favourite out of the 3 actually. I feel like they're really nice. So yeah, I like wearing them just so they're like on the outer corner, but obviously if your eye shape suits just them as usual, then do that. I feel like I'm going to try and like push myself out of my comfort zone a bit more in the future, maybe when I do my makeup. Actually no, I'm definitely not going to. This is as bold as it's going to get for me. Yeah, so this is the finished look. I'll link all the products I've mentioned down in the description box. Please leave comments down below of any video suggestions that I can do. And yeah, that's the end of this video. So I really hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!